I'm done. I'm done. We left off a video that we just talking about how $50 of this game was a bit too much.
That it was a glorified patch.
It was a glorified patch, and really it shouldn't be 50. So turns out it's not fucking 50. It's 60 for everything.
So our original idea was that the $50, I guess the $50 version of the game would give you all the DLC characters up to this point, all the cameo fighters up to this point, and then to give you the new characters for Chaos Reigns. But it turns out that part of the game is $60.
It's a bundle,
and you can say
because it makes sense. You go from $70 to $50 because, again, let me reiterate this. It's a fucking balance patch.
So my brain, because before my brain automatically told me that, oh, okay, $50 for everything, that's fair, that makes sense. Even though it's a bit high, I think it's a bit high. $40 would have been a much better extra price.
It should have been 30. It should not be anywhere near 40, 50, or 60.
But
why? I'm getting mad. I'm getting heated.
If you wanted to keep it towards WB's greed power level, I would say 40 would be a good WB greed price.
Just high enough to get pissed off, but just low enough to come out your wallet.
So I assumed, I don't think I'm wrong here. I assumed that if I got $50, if I gave you $50 for essentially a bad balance patch, because it didn't change the game at all, that I would get all the characters and all the DLC characters and all the cameos, all the costumes up to this point. I believe that's what every other NRS game did.
Why is there a base version to this fucking edition? It's an expansion. How is there a base version to a fucking expansion? Do you understand the logic that's coming out of there? It's just like let's take a break and do Dragon Ball Z terms, okay? Okay, everybody here should know what base mean, right? Right? Base Goku. What's base Goku? Black hair Goku, right?
Yeah.
Basic bitch Goku, right?
Okay.
Okay. Now, if Goku turns Super Saiyan, which is the Chaos Reign patch, is this game being Super Saiyan, even though directly is this game year one. They spend all year with their thumbs up their ass to finally release the game. But whatever. Chaos Reign is Super Saiyan MK1.
Okay.
Okay? Just like how Aftermath is Super Saiyan MK11, right?
Okay.
So, when I buy Super Saiyan Goku, why the fuck is Super Saiyan Goku base? It's not. It's a transformation. It's an expansion. It's supposed to be above the main game. I'm gonna spend the $50 to get everything up to this point, not $10 less of a fucking game that released. Well, wasn't even finished at 70.
Who's the $50 version for? Am I just stupid? Am I not comprehending this correctly?
Is this our fault?
I get that it's my fault. I mean, we're asking for a refund now from Steam, but I get that I get that the reading comprehension part is on my end. My bad.
Reading comprehension my ass though, because what I don't understand.
I'm just saying I'm willing to take some blame on this. Because I should have been more eagle-eyed.
Hold on. Any other addition to the
Hold on.
Go ahead, man. I'm mad. This got me heated.
Some responsibility is on me. I should have been more eagle-eyed and I should have been more diligent.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh my God.
Knowing that I was dealing with WB. I'm not justifying it. I'm saying that I should have paid attention, but my brain told me that for $50 after waiting a year, you would get everything. Why would there be a base version of an expansion?
Whoa, you see, those who just want the 3 characters and not the 6 characters plus, sorry, not the 7 characters that was released up to this point.
But you can
if I wanted base MK11, MK1, I'd buy base MK1. Why the fuck is Chaos Reign a base edition?
Why would why wouldn't the game just update after you buy the patch or buy the edition, whatever you want to call it? Why wouldn't the game just update and just give you the shit that you need? Why in that case, why couldn't it be $30 for the people who already owned MK at 1? It could have been $30 to $20 because it's not worth $50 if you already own the game.
You want to beat it up?
What?
What they should have did, and honestly, what would be the correct path to do?
You waiting for me to say
the robots? Okay, I couldn't. The cyborgs. They're not cyborgs. I don't give a shit. But the cyborgs of this game and Noob should have been patched to the base edition of MK1.
How?
How is no different.
Oh, what you mean is this?
They should have been brought to the regular game.
Just normal DLC.
Just you update your game, you get those 3 characters. What is so special about them that they can't be put in the regular game?
The story should have been free, honestly.
The story should have been okay. Cool. You pay for the story. People put work into there.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine.
But make it all just buy.
Online practice.
Buy them all.
Online practice. All that bullshit. All should have been patched over to the base version of the game. The only reason they released a $50 version of this fucking game was to rip people the fuck off.
Cause it didn't dawn on me like that. Like this doesn't add anything to the game.
It doesn't. Like we said it before. It's a glorified balance patch. It's a regular bug fix patch. They spent all year with the thumbs up their ass, and this might not be NetherRealm's fault. It's most likely 100% WB's fault.
I'm saying WB. I know we keep tossing around NetherRealm, but they're conjoint at this point.
I know I'm hype, but y'all have to understand. I was ready to play this game, just to cut it on and realize I did not have any of the 7 characters up to this point, but paying an extra $50 for the fucking game. So that means the people who paid $120 for this game and did the same thing we did have to pay an extra $10 plus tax. No, my bad. So the only way to I don't see. This is why I'm confused. Cause I'm not sure why the $50 version exists. That's why I keep saying, well,
I can't believe I fell for it.
Okay, here go the thing. I
can't believe I fell for this shit, man.
Hear me out for a second. Let's say we got everybody up to this point, right? All 7 characters.
Okay.
Right? We got all the cameos too.
Oh yeah, that's right. System mechanics are being charged.
System mechanics you got paid for. So let's say we got all 7 characters and all 4 or 5 cameos. Right?
Yeah.
What would a $50 version do for me?
Well, you can drink from it and it can never spill.
So you saying if you can only buy the $50 addition to the game if you bought everything up to that point. So the base game itself costs $50 for those who paid up to this point. And for those who haven't, gotta shell out $60. Now, I understand people can say, oh, it's your fault for doing it.
And it is.
Maybe, and it is. But don't you think it's kind of greasy to have 2 prices like that? To have to punish people who wanted to get into the game at a cheaper price. Don't you think that's kind of greasy? So the only people who could buy the $50 into the game,
people who never touched MK1.
No. The people who the $50 addition to the game is for the people who bought everything up to this point. Why the fuck is there a bundle? It should have been both. The $50 should have came with the fucking characters. The whole game should have been $50. It's not even worth $50. It's a fucking ripoff. And I know it may seem small, it may seem significant, but I've never seen a company, from now on, never again. No more WB products.
Yeah, I'm done with it. And I'm letting you rip on this one because you obviously needed the vent. Like
I was ready. I was ready to play.
I'm just tired.
You know how I love MK. You know I fucking love MK.
I'm just tired.
And I'm tired of not playing an MK game because we had to wait a fucking year just for the game to get to a basic fucking level. And the game's still basic. The game is still basic. Even right now with Chaos Reigns, the game is still basic. It's better. It's better than when it was. Like I said, I was gonna buy it when it's better than when it was. I have no problem with that. But the game is. I was going to look the other way, but the game is still basic. People that saying, "Oh, it's fresh, all new," it's not. It's not. Cause every single bit of content that you got in this fucking edition of the game could have been in the base edition with a simple fucking balance patch.
You just could have charged a normal $8.
Fancy tag mode. They didn't add a tag mode. They didn't add the stupid people who want fucking the cameos taken out, which is dumb. It's a system mechanic. Wanting the cameos taken out is just as stupid as them selling the cameos. But that's not the point. They did nothing in this edition in the game that justify it being 50. The only thing that they did was made a story mode. That's the only thing.
I mean, I'm letting you rip. Like I said, I'm just tired. I'm salty and tired, and it's just like I don't understand. My brain melted, and it's kind of just like me giving up. Like it's just at that moment, I was like, I'm not buying any more WB.
When I bought Street Fighter, we bought Street Fighter 5 Championship Edition.
You got everything.
We got everything up to that point.
And it wasn't Street
don't
Fighter.
Get me wrong. I don't care about Ghostface, Terminator, and Conan being okay. That's fine. I'm cool. I pay with them. I don't mind that because that comes after. They did it on purpose. They could have released them.
No,
everybody but Conan.
No, that's no. I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure it's some grease.
No, I don't care. Look, that's fine.
My whole thing is, regardless, I don't mind having to pay for those characters. You technically, even though they're not, gave me 3 other characters for free.
If I remember correctly from MK11, Aftermath and Ultimate, you didn't have to do that.
It was a set price.
It was a set price. There wasn't no base Aftermath. You could have got base MK11. You could have got base MK11.
Oh, you know the amazing part?
What?
The game's updated.
I can't recall if they gave you like, okay, let's say if you got like 3 variations. Let's say I don't think they would give you the open variation system. They might have.
So let me get this right. If I cut on base MK11, MK1 right now, it would say Chaos Reign.
I don't think so.
So I ask this again. Why did MK11 and X, well, maybe not X, to X had that whole restructure of rollback.
It still turned to XL for everybody.
Why?
Probably you wouldn't get the content, but you get the rollback and shit.
If I got MK11 and I have not played MK11 and then cut MK11 back on, it will say Aftermath. If I did the same thing for Aftermath, it will say Ultimate. You would get those respective patches. Yeah, would you get the content? Probably not.
Duh.
But you'll get those respective patches. So what is so different about Chaos fucking Reign that it could not be put within the infrastructure of MK1?
Or the chaos. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm stupid. I know. It's my fault. It's stupid.
And then the part that tickles me, the point that has me thoroughly tickled, is the game don't update. So if you bought MK11, MK1, I hate the name. You just stuck with MK1. You had to actively buy Aftermath. Actively.
Yeah. So
all this time, when all these other games were miraculously able to update, all of a sudden it's just not. The chaos energy, the pink energy in Chaos Reign is just too much. Too much pink energy is dangerous. It's so much. The patch is so great. It's so contained. Story mode is so amazing. And the Warrior Shrine, the power of a glorified leaderboard could not be contained in base MK1. It's a fucking ripoff. They should be ashamed. I'm done. I'm done. I want to play. You know how bad I want to play Mortal Kombat. I'm done. I love Mortal Kombat. I hate not being able to play Mortal Kombat.
Well, as long as it's with WB, I'm done. I can't stand these weird pricing schemes anymore.
Why do it exist?
I don't understand how I fell into a beer trap.
Because if Street Fighter 6, Street Fighter 5, I believe.
No, but real quick, it just makes me feel dumb because I brought the $50 version with the okay, cool, it's only going to be $50. That makes sense.
When I was looking at content creators, no one mentioned
the $60 version.
The $60 version of the game. I think everybody assumed that you would get everything for $50.
But I bet they read. But we don't
partake in this shit.
In a whole lot of this stuff. And like I said, it's our fault, but we can still rant about it. It's still annoying.
Okay. So what? Okay. See, and it still boggles my mind because if you got everything, the game still costs $50.
Yeah, you're paying $50 again. Oh no, I'm sorry, you're paying $50 more. So what justifies it being $50?
Just make it $60. Just make it. If you're gonna rip everybody off at the same time,
and rip everybody off when it makes sense.
I wouldn't even care if it was $60. Why?
It's annoying.
Why do the $50 version of the game exist? If you're going to rip people off, rip everybody off at once.
You rip them off clearly. Make it clear.
I never had this issue with video. I have never. When I bought Street Fighter V Championship Edition, I think it was $30. You got everything. The MK games prior updated to let you know what version they were on.
And then if you bought the pack,
you got everything.
You got everything.
And mind you, they didn't cost more than the fucking base game itself.
I don't know why I thought better from a company that charges system mechanics as DLC.
People bought it anyway. I really wanted to play this game. I was so excited.
All right, you done?
I'm done.
All right, fuck you, WB.
Fuck you.
All right, see you next time.
See you.